Hey, what's up, everyone? I hope everyone's doing well. It has been some time since I've done a paradigm shifting video, and I thought it was overdue. So here we are for another brief video in paradigm shifting. So I usually open with, the purpose of the group and the channel, which is really to help people expand and shift, to help people have perceptual shifts that hopefully take us a step forward as we grow in compassion and sympathy and empathy for others, and we find strategies related to who we are and how we step forward in the world. So we talk about multiple subjects on this channel. Primarily it's been NLP, right, for the most part, but we also talk a little bit about the esoteric too. We talk about meditation and conscientious awareness and spiritual awareness. Although we're not a channel that is about kind of spirituality, right? We firmly believe here that everyone can make their own choice as far as what their beliefs are and what they choose to believe. So I say that with the disclaimer that whatever is spoken here, accept of it what you will and let go of everything else that doesn't resonate with who you are. Today's talk is going to be interesting. I think I'm going to ruffle a few feathers. I've said that recently, but it is what it is. I've had an interesting last couple of months. So yeah, stick around. I think it's going to be a really, really good talk. Welcome to Paradigm Shifting. Cool. So my background's a little changed, right? That's funny. Um, my world is transforming. My life is transforming. There is certainly a metamorphosis taking place right now, and it's been an accumulation of work that's happened over the last 2 years. And I am deeply grateful, and in this space of gratitude for all of the amazing things and amazing people who have come into my life over the past couple of years. So, like I mentioned before, I usually talk about neurolinguistic programming when I'm on here, because that's been a focus of mine. I have this beautiful community that surrounds me, and we are doing amazing, amazing things in Atlanta and hopefully soon in other places. But today I want to take a different step. I want to go in a different direction. So another practice of mine has been, I found the Modern Mystery School probably about a year and a half ago, a little over a year and a half ago. And in my approach to healing, which I think most of you are aware of, I took both the approach of looking at what was happening within me psychologically, as well as applying the techniques and the things that I knew internally from a meditative standpoint, an emotional standpoint, an energetic standpoint, to really heal myself from the trauma and the pain of all of the relationships that dissolved and the pain that I was going through at the time. And along that path, I found the Modern Mystery School. I actually ran across mystery teachings on Gaia. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Gaia, but if you're not, get hip to it. It's this channel that you can access on Amazon. I think it's like $10 or $11 a month or something like that. And the content is all progressive, forward thinking. There's yoga classes, meditation information. There's conspiracy theory programs on there. But one of the programs on there that really just moved me was produced by Teresa Bullard, Dr. Teresa Bullard, and she's a quantum physicist, and was able to marry the science and metaphysics views that I have, right, that I'm aware of and that I've been studying for a long time. She was able to marry those and communicate them in a way that just really touched me. So subsequently, I reached out to the Modern Mystery School, and that began a path of initiation, right? It became a path of learning and education and expansion about my true nature and who it is that I am, and where it is that I'm going. So yeah, it's been amazing. It's been amazing. and it had a profound impact on my life, and just really made some huge leaps forward as it relates to kind of my progression and my growth. So I say that because a couple of weeks ago I was in Minneapolis, Minnesota, going to something that's called Healers Academy, and it's just the next step and the next level of progression in the school. And I learned so much, and I'm surrounded by so many people, and I wanted to share some of that experience with you all because I think it's really, really important. So I'm posing this as a question for all of you, right? And I think this is so far as I found, right, this is probably the best way for me to explain this, right, and to share this with you. But for a moment, imagine that you are operating at 50% capacity of what it is that you are. In fact, imagine that the most successful people that you know, right, the people who have it all figured out, whether it's financially or relationship-wise or even spiritually, right? Imagine for a moment if those people that you look up to, that you aspire to be like, right, to achieve those same successes one day in the future. Imagine if those people are operating at only 50% of their capacity, of their possibility. Another idea would be, imagine if someone, right, at your time of birth, wrapped up half of your body, right? They just wrapped up half of your body, I don't know, in some tape or a mold or something. And you grew up and grew with this mold, only being able to use the right-hand side of your body. And you just never, ever really knew because you were constricted or you were prevented from knowing, right, this other aspect of yourself that gave you so much more ability, right? That it gave you this idea of, being able to use your whole self in this world. And in the process of following the lineage of, the modern mystery school, that question was somewhat posed to me. And there's this amazing knowing, right, related to who it is that we are and what it is that we are and how it is that we can use all of these things that all of these, coaches and kind of leaders in the personal development and personal growth space talk about when they discuss manifesting, or they discuss creating the life that you want, or they discuss healing yourself, right? There's this whole other, there's a whole other world of what it is that you are that you can actually learn to leverage, right? That you can learn to use, and you can learn to kind of influence not only yourself but the people around you and the experiences around you based on how it is that you perceive the world and knowing these things. And I say this in a controversial way, right? Because I think many of these, inherent, right, capabilities that we have been withheld from us intentionally for thousands and thousands of years, right? And it's those few who kind of venture out into the path and look for, those kind of hidden clues and hidden agendas. I'm sorry, I apologize. About the world. Those are the ones who actually get an opportunity to learn this stuff. So I'm saying that in the sense of there's more to you than you know, right? From a neurolinguistic programming perspective, most people operate, and what we talk about are these ideas related to our sensory perception, right? And the information that we're gathering based on our sensory perception. But imagine for a moment that there was a way for us to really understand what our intuition is about. Or there was a way for us to really deeply understand the emotional body that we have and the fluctuation of how there's peaks and flow and valleys related to that emotional existence. Imagine for a moment that we thought about our mentality and the way that our experience in the world mentally, if we could expand our understanding related to those aspects of ourselves. And then, most people have some sort of spiritual practice, but imagine for a moment that the spiritual aspect of yourself was something that you had a better understanding of and better grasp of. And so I kind of uncovered that, and I found that to be true. There's all of these other aspects that we've been denied, I guess, education or access to, that is an inherent part of who it is that we are, and we can learn how to use those aspects of ourselves so that we can enhance and improve our lives and really create the life that it is that we want to live. So that's really what this message was about today. It was about talking a little bit about the Modern Mystery School, the expansion there. While I was in Healers Academy, I became a certified life activation practitioner. And what that means is that there's a protocol to help with starting you off on this path and opening up energetic aspects of yourself and the knowing to energetic aspects of yourself, so that you might be able to create these shifts in a more meaningful way. So yeah, that was the point of the talk today. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Sorry about the technical difficulties that happened. Again, I'm operating so my house is it's completely turned upside down in a good way. Yeah, so my studio is a little off right now, but we'll get back to kind of the regular setup here in the near future. So again, I hope that you're all doing well. Gratitude for paying attention to the channel. If you want some more information either on the Neurolinguistic Programming Center of Atlanta, or if you want some more information on life activation or the Mystery School, hit me up. I think that both of those pathways of self-development and self-growth are absolutely incredible means for us to have true shifts and transitions in who it is that we are. Thank you so much again for watching, and until next time, you guys take care. All right, bye.